What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the people, you guys, the lackluster kind of response to Marvel's Midnight Suns. So I've tried to keep up on this game actually quite a bit, and I felt for this Sunday topic, obviously I try to do different kinds of things for this Sunday topic. I wanted to talk about it because and by the way, I'm not talking about like people's like viewership of my videos. I don't, I'm not talking about that. I'm not that self-centered. I'm talking about kind of the reception people have given, I would say, to the game itself. We had the reveal trailer right back at Gamescom. We had the gameplay reveal, which was around a week or so ago, and then also when I'm recording this, yesterday, so I believe it was Tuesday, they just ran and I didn't know it. Somebody actually had sent it to me on Twitter, Pedro, I believe, and he sent it and he said like, hey, more gameplay, and it's like I didn't even know they were doing more gameplay, and I'm trying to keep up on this game. So it was like another 20-minute section of a lot of fighting. Actually, we got a lot more mechanics. We got to see kind of a boss fight, so we got to see a lot more of the game. But I guess the overall point is they've shown us 3 times 3 different things, right? And pretty much it seems like the reception is not very good, and I want to talk about that. The likes to dislikes are obviously the best way or the easiest way you can look at it. It's not Saints Row level bad. I would say Saints Row is a lot worse than what we've seen with Midnight Suns. But Midnight Suns, every video I've clicked on, I think I originally watched. They did a 20-minute, again, the last thing they've done is a 20-minute kind of gameplay thing. I watched it first on their channel. I watched like 5-6 minutes of it, and then the rest of it I finished watching on IGN's channel, but both of them had a significant, it had more likes than dislikes, but it had a significant amount of dislikes. And when they did the gameplay reveal, there were a lot of people where I talked about it in the chat, just very negative about the game. Well, and here's the thing. I want to make this very, very clear. If you do not like the game, I have no problem. This is not saying like you're not allowed to not like it or you're wrong to not like it. No, I'm not one of those people. I never will be. I completely respect your opinion. So if you don't like it, more power to you. And if you do like it, more power to you. I'll be honest, it's fine. For me, it's exactly, I know, I've talked to my friend about this. I don't know if it's maybe because they literally said, it's not XCOM, it's the farthest away from XCOM you can, or, like they literally, I believe, said it has like next to 0 connections to what they've done with XCOM. But honestly, they lied. I would say, number one, they clearly lied. Now, the card-based system, I think, scares people a lot, which we'll talk about in a second. But the gameplay, like how the tactics of the game work, is very much XCOM. And I don't know if they, if they just forgot about that, but I feel like when you watch it, if you went into this game expecting an XCOM game, it's not far removed. You know what I mean? And I've said that actually, I think a couple times now. Again, I've told my friend that. That's kind of the sense I get. And that honestly, that's how I went in. I went in being like, if this is just a Marvel XCOM game, I'm more than happy with that. I'll take it. It's not going to be for everybody, and that's cool. That's cool because you have Avengers. Now, not that that's the greatest, choice. You have Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a different kind of game. You have Spider-Man. You have future Marvel games that I'm sure they're going to make. The point is, they're doing different things, right? I don't think you need to like every single, Marvel game that comes. I get why you'd want to like them all, but I don't think you need to. But I do think if you went into this game expecting an XCOM game, it wouldn't be all that bad. The problem is, and again, I don't blame the fans, the people. I blame them. They're the ones who said, no, this isn't XCOM. And the way they described it was more like Persona-like than an XCOM game. Now, I don't know if people were going in now expecting a Persona Marvel game, but it's not that. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. The card system, obviously, that's another. I still don't really know how it works. I mean, I've watched all the gameplay, and the last thing they showed, the 20 minutes of gameplay, I'd say like 11 or so minutes is the actual like clicking on the enemy, picking the ability with the character, using the card, they attack it was that for more than half, I would say, of the video, and I still don't really understand how some of the cards work. It is a card, like they have the description of like what they'll do, and like it adds this to that, and you have heroism and all this stuff. I don't know. I do think it kind of makes it a little confusing. It's not the most user-friendly. I'll tell you a very quick story. The worst Kingdom Hearts game, I know I'm going like off the rails, the worst in my opinion is Chain of Memories, and it's because of the cards. I despised when they changed it for just one game to the card-based system. I was very young. I had no clue what I was doing. To this day, I've never beaten I've watched the movie online. But I've never beaten Chain of Memories because I hate card-based, which is actually funny. I hate card-based games. I hate it. I hate Chain of Memories, and you would think I would hate this game, but I actually don't. I mean, it's weird. But, again, I there's nothing wrong with it. I think people were caught very off guard. People call it a mobile game. I don't agree, but I also don't disagree. Like, I kind of laugh because it's like, you kind of got a good point, but I'm also kind of like, yeah, but I also just don't really, I don't fully support that. I mean, it's honestly, it's not like me trying to like please everybody. That's not the point here. I mean, I do like to not have everybody hating me. I do like to kind of be a nicer person where a lot of people do like me and respect me, but I'm not saying it for that reason. I do understand why you would call it a mobile game, but I'm not really on that side of it. You know what I mean? It's a different game. It's a different game. The card thing, I think, is a really big turnoff, but I think I'll be honest, I think it's got potential. It's not the most beautiful game of all time. Maybe that is what caught people off guard either. But again, XCOM isn't like that either. So it's a game that I think has a lot of potential. I'm going to be interested to see how they do these characters, right? Because we've seen some cutscenes, but obviously a full-length story. Like, they can do some very interesting things. They have some cool characters, some that I know, some that I don't know, and there's actually a couple characters they've yet to reveal that we'll be able to play as and interact with. They haven't given the full list out yet, so that'll be cool. The gameplay is, I would say the gameplay is what it is. I mean, there's room to expand, and boss fights and different environments and different enemy types. Like, there's definitely room for them to do more, and I'm sure that's in the game. You know what I mean? But it's like surface value or surface level. It is what it is. So like, if you don't like it, there's really nothing they can do to get you on board. You know what I mean? It's definitely, it's a risk when you do this kind of stuff, and I understand that. And I think that's kind of where I think a mix of that, right? Graphics, mobile game, cards, tactical game, not exactly what people want. Those kind of elements, I would say, is I mean, you can let me know if I'm wrong, right? What's the reason if you like the game or don't like the game? But I would say the people that don't like it so far, I feel like they'd fall in those 4 reasons, okay? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to continue to cover it. If there's zero interest in me covering it, obviously I'll stop, but I do want to give this game a chance and hopefully play it, when it comes out and all that stuff. So I hope to make more videos, but let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And I do a brand new video on the channel every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.